At 2:17 a.m., the security camera turned off. Not the power, not the internet, just the camera. 6 minutes later, it turned back on. And a severed hand was lying on the table. Daniel Harper lived alone, 39 years old, worked in software security. Trusted cameras more than people. That's why his house had cameras everywhere. Kitchen, hallway, living room, and basement, all recording, all backed up. Nothing was supposed to be missed. At 1:49 a.m., Daniel was alive. The kitchen camera showed him sitting at the table, scrolling on his phone. A glass of water was in front of him. He looked tired but calm. No fear, no sign of danger. At 2:16 a.m., he placed his phone on the table. At 2:17 a.m., the camera went black. No error message, no glitch, no warning. Just darkness. When the camera came back at 2:23 a.m., Daniel was gone from the chair. But something else was there. A left hand, severed clean at the wrist. Placed flat on the table, palm down. Fingers slightly spread, no blood splashed on the walls. No drag marks on the floor. It was placed carefully, like evidence. Police arrived later that morning. The doors were locked. Windows untouched, no forced entry. Daniel Harper was found in the basement. Dead. One clean stab to the neck, fast, silent. His left hand was missing. The medical examiner confirmed the time of death between 2:18 and 2:21 a.m. Inside the 6 missing minutes, the hand on the table had been wiped clean, no fingerprints. But something was carved into the palm. 3 letters deep, intentional. ROS. The killer didn't just murder Daniel Harper, they wanted the camera to see it. Detective Lena Morales stared at the letters carved into the hand. ROS, she said quietly. That wasn't random, that was a name. Evan Ross worked with Daniel. Daniel reported him 3 months earlier for selling secure access codes. Evan lost his job, lost his marriage, lost everything. Friends said Evan talked about Daniel often, too often. I didn't kill him, Evan told police. I was home, he had proof. A video call with his sister from 1:55 a.m. to 2:40 a.m. records confirmed it. Evan Ross had motive, but no opportunity. Daniel's ex-wife, cybersecurity expert, she knew his camera system, she helped install it. Rachel said she was asleep, her smartwatch showed sleep data all night. Perfect data, no movement, no heart spikes, too perfect. But there was a problem. Her device synced after police arrived, meaning the data could have been edited. Digital forensics found something shocking. The camera was turned off using Daniel's own credentials. Not hacked, not forced, logged in from inside the house. And there was more. A hidden file was found on Daniel's computer, a list of names. People involved in illegal data sales. One name was circled, Evan Ross. But next to it was another note. If something happens to me, the camera knows. The killer didn't break in, they were invited. And Daniel knew exactly who it was. The biggest twist, the letters carved into the hand didn't mean Ross. They meant record on scene, a message. To the police, to the camera, to anyone watching. The camera wasn't turned off to hide the murder, it was turned off to control the story. Detective Lena Morales knew one thing was wrong. Everyone focused on the 6 minutes, but killers make mistakes before and after the crime. The severed hand on the table had been claimed. No prints, no DNA. But the table told a different story. Under the hand, investigators found a faint smear. Almost invisible, a transfer mark. The hand had been placed there after the camera turned back on, meaning the killer stayed inside the house longer than 6 minutes. Rachel Kim said she never left her apartment. Her smartwatch showed she was asleep. But her phone told a different story. At 2:24 a.m., 1 minute after the camera turned back on, her phone connected to a cell tower near Daniel's house. She said it was a network error. It wasn't. Phones don't travel on their own. Alex had one camera no one talked about, not connected to the system, not on the network. A small backup device hidden inside the basement smoke detector. Rachel didn't know about it, because Daniel installed it after they separated. The footage was low quality, no face, no clear features, but it showed enough. At 2:22 a.m., someone walked down the basement steps, holding a knife, wearing gloves, and on the left wrist, a thin bracelet. Rachel Kim always wore one, she never took it off. Investigators searched Rachel's apartment. Inside a locked drawer, they found a knife matching the wound. Cleaning wipes with basement dust, a USB drive. The USB contained a script. A script designed to shut off Daniel's kitchen camera for exactly 6 minutes. Written in Rachel's coding style, signed with her user tag. Rachel was arrested 3 days later. She didn't scream, she didn't cry. She asked one question: how much did it record? Rachel confessed. Daniel was about to expose everyone, including her. She helped Evan Ross, she sold access. Daniel found out, and he set the system as a trap. Rachel thought she controlled the cameras. She didn't know Alex had planned for that. The hand wasn't a message to the police, it was a message to her. Alex knew Rachel would recognize the letters. Rose wasn't a command. It was a reminder, a name, a mistake she helped cover. Rachel Kim was arrested for the murder and for destroying evidence. Evan Ross admitted his role and accepted a plea deal. The case was officially closed. The camera didn't fail, it obeyed, and in the end, it recorded enough. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more real mystery and crime stories.